Alright, let's look at the features of this French-made. They're known by many names, but basically the slang is a Jerrycan. The official term, I think, was Wehrmacht fuel canister. Basically army fuel can. So the F, I believe, means France or fuel or something like that. These are sold as NATO cans from France, and they're also sold as unused new old stock from 1952. That's going on, well, was it 68 years ago? It's July 2020 currently. So what I want to look at specifically is the weld quality, and did they weld things. I already used this old piece of plastic. It's for rollers, for big rolls. I saved it as a battery top for one of my other projects, but I used it as a pry device, a non-scratching pry device, as a lever to kind of open up the can a little bit. I don't know if it's never been opened or what, but we'll take a look inside right now and see what's in there. So I already loosened it a bit. If you can't imagine it, I'll show you. I did like this and opened it, but I haven't opened it all the way yet. I have this cheap LED flashlight. We'll be able to look in there. So this may be the first time this has been opened in decades. You ready? Wow, it was like opening a mummy's sarcophagus. There was some overpressure. Let's look down in there. Let's get this in there. Wow, that looks really good, doesn't it? Looks really good. So the fact that there was an overpressure means it was closed at a lower altitude, and or it was closed in a different humidity. Probably really dry at a lower altitude. I'm in Eastern Washington right now. Well, obviously it was probably closed in France, where it was made. So, very nice, very beautiful inside. Wow. Nary a scratch or blemish or mist. I mean, obviously I can't look way up under there. I don't have that. But really good. Let's look at the gasket. Wow, nice. I wonder what that says. That can I see it? Will it focus? Obviously not. Oh, whoa. It's not wanting to focus. Well, I'll read it out to you. Looks like KBB in a rounded triangle. What if I look at it from a different way? I don't like people that give up. But actually, it's my camera giving up. This is a Samsung S5. It's the best I got right now. Mostly because of data transfer. I can record it to a 64 gigabit card and then upload it. Everything else I got, it's a mess. There you go. You had a few seconds of what it was. So anyway, pretty impressed, and it was cool to witness that little puff of 1950s France. So the design of these cans were so good they didn't change much. They took off the German words. I think it said something like flammable gasoline or something like that. Something on here. They took that off. I might do another video on that. I got a Swiss can where they preserved that, so it was kind of cool. I should probably show that off. Let me go over. So they're basically, they need to be worked on the outside, but the inside is the best, which is what you want. That's the hardest to work on. A little bubbling and junk here. Excuse me. So there's it's thorough welding. It's not the prettiest, but it's there. I saw some other cans where there's only a couple tack welds and stuff and barely anything. So I even saw some pictures of some original German-made wartime cans, and they didn't even weld them in this part. It was like welded. It was welded here and here. It was like a 1943 can or something like that. So they probably were trying to cut corners. This is way better welded. All along. I mean, it's not the prettiest, but it's effective. You don't need pretty. And of course, the seam there is flush all the way around. They're finding out a lot of Chinese-made cans, replicans or whatever you want to call them. They're all showing little go. There's just things that are off, like the seams poke out, and so there's actually a whole science to this. Even how this is, it's supposed to withstand damage and buckling and things like that. The way it's folded and creased, there's some science to it. I should really go over all the features I've learned. But it feels good. It feels sturdy. I don't know how much it weighs. It's probably around 10 pounds. They didn't cut any corners. It's not pretty, but it's quality European manufacture from obviously 1952. That would be 7 years after the end of World War II. So it's close to the war years, but they had time to quit cutting corners and stuff. So anyway, yeah, what I'm going to do is just I'm just going to go ahead and paint that and do that before it has a chance to rust. I'm going to not store these outside, because I was reading this tale where they had tens of thousands of these left over from the war, full of fuel, left outside, and they started rusting. and to repair all that mess was a major bugaboo. So don't store them where there's water. I'll probably put them on like a pallet or something so they're what's on the bottom? Anything? No. So yeah, thought that'd be interesting. A little change, little change of pace. Some of the more welds and things. I'm trying to throw a bunch on my channel, see what sticks, what people like. So I've noticed a lot of the newer cans, there's actually a hole here. That's probably so moisture and rain can drain out and not rust. But on the more original style cans, it's all solid here, which is what that is. And then I noticed pictures of the original German cans. They had some holes and stuff here where I guess you could lock wire different things up, but it's non-existent here. So there's a give and take here. But all in all, it's a pretty solid. I'm delighted they're unused. And the price is right. So okay, well, that's the end of that. And I've got a Swiss spout. They're supposed to be at the top of the line. I gotta find that, and I need to test it on this. I might do that in another video. But if you like these kind of videos, show me by interacting a little bit. Okay, take care.